Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a new chapter in our pirate adventure. Over the weekend I did in fact update loads of mods. I added a couple of new ones as well. And I spent a lot of time basically just getting back to where we were. We've basically used the save transfer, so we got a lot of our stuff back. It's not perfect. Because there was a huge Psi mod, a lot of our Psi related stuff went awry. Went awry, so I had to add again the Manticore and the Freighter. I think we lost the fighters as well. I think we lost one of the fighters as well. I have to double check on that. I think we lost the Afty fighters, didn't we? We lost the Afties. Hang on. Afty. The Afty fighter wings, which I'm not even sure if they still exist, but we'll have to check. Most of the ships came out okay. Civil Disobedience lost its laser torpedoes at the front. The Black Leviathan actually survived the transfer, but none of its weapons did, because they changed the weapons loadout for these things, so its weapons have disappeared. And we didn't get to keep the Highwayman or the Aeronemic at all. I've decked this back up with what I can. It was pretty much to carry cargo anyway, so it's still doing that job. And the Highwayman, you had to add in, it changed its slots around, so I have to reorganize that and re-add some weapons onto it. So I brought us back to Umbra. All the things we had in storage were added to my inventory again. I need to drop them off again, so let's do this. Going to Umbra, I made sure everything we had was in storage is back. We got everything else that was in storage elsewhere, including the intelligence data chips, which exist somewhere in the world, so whenever you do a data transfer, you get them. And also, one thing that happened in the updates is I updated my graphics drivers over the weekend, and apparently that does horrible things with graphics lib's post-processing. So at the moment, my graphics lib post-processing is turned off. Maybe that'll have an effect, I don't know. Anyway, let us sell what needs selling. We're pretty much set up exactly where we were after last episode, just happens to be in Umbra rather than by Yogi. And I had to just re-outfit some of the ships. What were the updates I did? I updated Diablo Avionics, I updated Accelerin, I updated practice targets, I updated Psi, which had a huge update. They changed everything. Psi was built from the ground up again, essentially. I upgraded rotaries, which apparently some small updates, and I added look at all this stuff. Everything happens at once because you do save transfer, everything happens at once. I added, can you see it anywhere else on the map? Where are they? There they are. Nikolaev. The Dassault Myokan engineering faction has been added as well. I think they only have station planets there. I haven't actually checked. I think they only have things there. Yes. So factions. The new faction is, where are they? Dassault Myokan, which is also hostile to me. Hooray. Which is kind of interesting, because everyone else has had like a lifetime of organic factions and interfaction fun, whereas this one just comes in with minus 50s and minus 75 and plus a few bits. So yes, we can repair up, because we have to. We also need to buy many supplies. And definitely need to update some of this stuff. Like, you don't need a weapon, so you're fine. You, however, need weapons. I'm going to bring you forward a bit. You were... Where were you? You were here, I think. Right, that's there. Storage-wise, we'll drop off... we'll drop off you. Not that. Drop off. Drop off. Storage. Leave. Leave you and you. We got ourselves a Vapor as well, so we might see what we can do with the Vapor. I'll unmothball you, just in case you manage to find something useful. And the Enlil as well lost some stuff. We lost another frigate, didn't we? We lost another frigate. What frigate did we... We had 5, didn't we? We lost the Afties and something else. Oh well. Anything to buy? could buy a Jamaran, but at the moment, I want to refit. I need to refit a couple of things. I need to refit you. You had a some kind of javelin thing at the front, didn't you? You had a javelin ASM launcher at the front, and you had a couple of rail guns. I remember this clearly. Railguns? I have railguns in storage. There they are. Railguns, and you were point defense lasers. We gave you speed. We gave you flux. We gave you range. We gave you missile racks. If I take away the speed, you're still fairly speedy. I'll give you the ECCM package. Boom. Boom it is. Good. So you can have that. Boom, you're back to something approaching optimal. You remove that and that. Give you that instead. ECCM package. Go. You are okay. You are fine. You, I wanted to see about swapping you for heavy blasters, wasn't I? I managed to get a couple heavy blasters, so we need 2 points to spare somewhere. Or the Scalerons. Ooh. That might be nice. I need to get 4 points out of somewhere. 4 points out of somewhere, but the double Scaleron blasters would be very interesting. For oomph damage. Where can I get 4 points? Here, out of venting. Because if I go to Scaleron blasters, that drops down to ridiculously low levels. Groups. You definitely have to be. You're definitely not auto-firing a Scaleron blasters. Definitely not auto-firing. The expanded magazines helps out there as well. Okay. Now, how do you work out? Oh yeah, we also have the new target. This is a target specifically designed to test out point defense, so let's give it a try. Weapon shields up, and let's try out our point defense. That did okay. Right. You're almost fluxed out, so there you go, you fluxed out. Quickly vent, oh god. Bad idea, bad idea. Good, and good. It's a harpoon class, but I like that. I need to swap these around a bit, because that needs to be on 2, these can be on 3. Alternate those. Do I need flux to be that high? My base flux dissipation would be enough for that. If I did this loadout, which would let me increase that dramatically as well. Especially because I've got flux. Hang on, I can kill that as well. Ooh, hang on, I've got a lot to play around with now. If I do this, I've got a lot to play around with now. Interesting. That gives me another 11 to play around with. What can I do with 11? With 11. I could add an ETCM package. I'm not being expended missile racks and some fluxing. That gives us an additional, right? That gives us an additional one. No, it's still at 2, so that's irrelevant. Just put more fluxing as well. So you have active fluxing quite high. A lot of flux capacitance as well. Okay. I'm willing to give this a go. You're okay. You're fine. You're okay. You need weapons at the front because you lost your laser torpedoes. So you've got 10 to play around with. So what do you have that's costing 5 or so? No missiles cost 5, so what can you do with more than that? Go for Javelin ASMs. And put a couple more points into flux capacity. There you go. That's fine. Yep, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You. Right. You've got 3 hybrids, which are going to be point defense. What kind of point defense? Burst PDs, I'm going to give you flight decks as well, because flight decks. I'm going to give you stabilized shields as well, because they've changed the Sign Engineering mod. Hang on, let's go into that now. High resolution sensors, that's fine, but Sign Engineering. The Sign Engineering College optimizes its designs for hunter-killer purposes. While the ships are slightly more expensive to deploy compared to the average standard hull, they can stay in ambush longer thanks to their reduced maintenance. Additionally, compared to the average ships in the sector, the fleet has +1 burn, plus 50% better engines, plus 200% better flux reserves, plus 100% flux rates, and a minus 33% sensor profile while staying still. However, at the cost of minus 80% flux dissipation, minus 50% armor, shield efficiency in weapon slots, and plus 33% sensor profile whilst moving. The engines are 25% sturdier and faster to repair, but cannot support any further performance enhancement. So that leaves me. I can't hurricane. I can't hurricane. Really? I can't hurricane? I want a hurricane. Like, that was kind of the point. You were kind of there to hurricane. If I kill expanded flight decks, which I could do. If I kill expanded flight decks, that lets me hurricane, or trebuchet. It lets me hurricane with expanded missile racks, with ECCM package. You're already underfluxed. Underfluxed, now you're already, like, dissipating more than you have to. And you have 11 to play around with. What does 11 do for us? We can lower the sensor profile some more. Your shield flux per damage is horrible, so you can't harden the shields yet, though. Sure. For the time being, you decide to hang back and just fire that. Okay. So what changed? Does anything change for you? You got mobile CWIS. Okay. You got mobile close point defense drones. What do you have? Mobile CWIS as well. Okay. And you have engine jumpstart. Okay. Now, what about you? What can we do with you? What could we do with you? A couple of small universals and a couple of medium hybrids. I wonder if that's generally useful. You know, stuff that can genuinely use in combat. First of all, I kind of want to give you that, because it's low. And can I give you that as well? And it's horrible, but I want to do this. Okay, now you get a couple of Birchills up in front, so you can point defense weapons, missiles that come towards you. Now you need a couple of standard heavy energy weapons just to take on things. That would be cruel. That would be cruel. You would flux out every day, wouldn't you? You would flux out every day. That would be horrible. I'd have to put all my points into that, essentially. And I've got points left over to put into that. Alternate that, for the love of God, alternate those. Right, let's give you a name. You're a Devil's Coral. how would you work out? I mean, how quickly do you flux up? You spawned in an asteroid, didn't you? Yes, you did. Evasive maneuver. Shields. You can do 4 shots before having to vent. 5 shots because of the venting. But as if you're not even taking damage. If you're taking damage, say goodbye to the 5th shot. As much as I would love to do that, that's not happening. That'd be crazy. Right, what can we give you? A couple of rotary assault cannons? A couple of pulse lasers? Still high on the flux department. Couple of Hellfire chain guns. You do nothing except you get to hull, at which point when you get to hull you wreck. Couple of pulsar repeaters. Still quite high on the flux front. What's low flux that I could use? A couple of HVDs. It would take me a couple of points to do it, but a couple of HVDs would do it. HVD, you'd hang back. If I lower that down, but give it that, a couple of those. Hang on. That's going to be required, right? Yeah. And do that. Good, you actually get to vent everything before it happens, and when you get close enough, the bird shell's joining the fun. Okay, I'm happy with that. Devil's Coral, you're okay at the moment. Let's move you up to join the fun here. You're probably going to be one of the ones that's going to rush ahead and die, but it's inevitable at this point. Let's drop off weapons. Let's pick up Marines. You pick up a lot of Marines? That is a lot of Marines, but let's take 500 Marines, shall we? That's probably going to be a lot of salary. You know what? Yes. There. We're also slightly undercrewed, so we're going to pick up a bit more crew. Right, we've got a lot of crew on board. A lot of crew. So we need to start earning. Because I think at this point I've got so much crew that salary won't pay it off. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell a prisoner into slavery. We have a mercenary officer. Hello. I don't recognize that picture. That picture must be new. What can you do? You're steady with ordnance expertise, combat aptitude, and power grid modulation. Sounds good to me. Let's send you into what you're going to fly. What can you fly? You're steady. Huh? If you're steady, I kind of want to give you possibly the Ironside. Yeah, get the Ironside up for now anyway. Good. Repair up. Good. Any missions that you're doing? 50 drugs to preclusion. Do we have any here? 9. 2, 11. That's not enough. Any weapons I want to buy? Thunderbolt MRM packs. Those are new, I think. Those look new. Graphically, at least. Anti-missiles pad. That must be DME. Anything else I don't recognize? You were DME, the kayak. Oh, no, you're the new Psy one, aren't you? Yeah, you're the new Psy one. And... anything I don't recognize in here? No, this is all stuff... ooh, Thunderbolt MRM pod. Yeah, that's very new graphics for that, I think. But anyway, been 20 minutes. I want to fight something. What do we got? What do we got? No, go away, I don't need that. Bounties, hi. Hit lists. It's all fresh and low-priced stuff because it's a fresh world. It's back to January 9th in Cycle 206. January 29th in Cycle 206. Okay, so we're there. There's someone in ES Exodus. Sounds good to me. We're here. Umbra, we're right there. Good. Let's make a move. Yep, they all hate us. Oh no, they all hate us. I also want to see about the DME. They are hostile to us, because they're down there. Head us out to EOS, and then either today or tomorrow... Okay, our salary pay... That's a lie and a half. That's actually quite scary, because that means we've paid 2,210 over the past couple of days. Which means my proper salary might be in the range of 60,000. Which definitely means I need to earn. Definitely means I need to earn. What's the best way to sneak through here? Definitely the best way to sneak through is here, and... ooh, no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Well, we'll see if we can fix it by going through this place. Everything seems to be smooth here. There's storms building up there. But, okay, we're EOS. Where is this guy? This guy is near Lucifer. Really? This is going to be fun. I'm jumping into Phosphorus. Hi! Okay. Please tell me it's not this guy. I'm going to fight him alone. Why, everyone's... really? Pursuing my fleet. Oh, fine. Fine. You're tempted to disengage. I'll let you go. I'm not dealing with you right now. I'll just turn this off, because I'm after you. I want to fight you pretty much alone. Oh, everyone's joined in for friends. Really? Oh, they're support. Oh, fair enough. If they want to do that, I'm not going to stop them. It's going to make it a bit more of a challenge. Okay, what are we deploying? What does a combat deployment involve? It's everything. It's 156 supplies. Okay, let's not do a full combat deployment. I'm not going to deploy you because I've got you. I want to try out you in combat. I'm not going to deploy you and you because you haven't got crew. You have to come out because you have to level up. You have to level up. You've hit 20. You've hit 20. You've hit 20. And you've hit 20. So that should be it, I think. Right? All the frigates, all the fighters, me, the cruisers have yet to hit 20, and the carrier. Right. So we're going to go for a capture order on... No, we're going to put you, rally carrier. Capture, capture, assault. Assault means you take the point, and then once you've got the point, it becomes a defend rather than a control. There's been a lot of comments about that in the previous episode. So just to double check that. When you've captured it, it becomes a control, and your forces will ignore a control as long as there's no one else contesting it. Whereas defend, there will always be someone nearby. Okay. A lot of fight. Wow, you've literally sent out every single Sabo. Okay, ooh, hello! Would you like to drop? I would love if you dropped. That would be sweet. I would totally love it if you dropped. Silverfish is down. Ah, missed. Can I grab you? Yep, I can. Ah, not quite. Die? Thank you. Ah, the heron's up there. I can tell where the heron's coming from because of the fighters. Oh! That sneaked in there. That sneaked in there. That sneaked in there as well. Oh. Stop avoiding that. Now see, that's now defend, these are now controls. Defense will keep being maintained, whereas controls will be ignored as long as there's no one nearby. Ooh. Okay, so what's where? The heron's over there, so we're gonna head over there, I think. Hit the lasher first, perhaps. Oop, took out that. Got a drone in the way of the Scalar and Blaster again. They don't survive for very long. Good, dead, and what's left? A couple of lashers there. Okay, we can that can change to a control, I think. Yeah. If enemy ships, enough ships will be assigned to this to match enemy forces in the vicinity. No ships will be assigned if there is no enemy presence, whereas a significant number of ships will be assigned regardless of whether there are enemy ships in the vicinity. Okay, so where's my... There you are. You got put in charge of that for some reason. Okay, now you take care of that. You could take care of that one. I'd say you take care of that, but it's unlikely. You've got pylons and... Go. Chase after it, carrier. Chase after it. Right, okay. Dead. And... dead. A couple of lashers, and... I've got this horrible feeling that the guy I was supposed to kill didn't even deploy. Did he? He did. He was in a Twolo. I didn't even saw you. You just died immediately. I wouldn't mind the fuel, actually, so we'll pursue. I would not mind the fuel. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, and carrier, and I'll deploy on the left-hand side because I want to take over you. Can you please stop jumping away from me? Okay, so who's doing what where? You're going over there, you're going over there. You came off the back. Capture, capture. But priority targets are C, C, C. C. Okay. You destroyed the dram. Don't destroy the dram. I wanted to capture the dram, not destroy the dram. You weren't supposed to destroy the dram, you were supposed to capture the dram. Well, not capture the dram, at least capture the fuel inside. Wow. We are an angry, angry group of people. Got some fuel, some supplies. And not to 40,000, which is possible, I guess. It's possible. We definitely need more. Or are you? You're in Arcadia. I'm gonna head over to Nikolaev because I want to see what that's like. And there is, luckily, a pirate base in Nikolaev, so let's head to Bright Heaven. Lucifer, Phosphorus... Really? Okay. Hi! Go away. I'm not dealing with you. Although they are grouping up quite nicely, actually. So I wonder how many they need to join in the fun. Right. That's Nikolaev. Also, maybe we want to pass by the new Acheron system. And there's a prison free port there as well. And the Sly Nation is now white as opposed to blue. Really? Yeah. Interesting. Right. It's 31 minutes. Come on, I want to get to Nikolaev at least before we head off. A Metalson Mercantile Convoy. Returning to M1 ship port with supplies and heavy machinery. No, you're not. You're really not. I say Kostos. Okay, it's down and around a bit. I say Vigilarium? Is that meant to be a V? That's a U. Ugilarium. Anyway, we have arrived. Where is this pirate base? Here's Stendal. Let's jump into Stendal then. I guess the color that Psy was has now been assigned to Zasselt Myokan. I wonder if that... Is that assignment done by an Accelerant? Is that done by the actual factions themselves? Okay. Let's head over to Bright Heaven, then we'll call it a day. We'll explore here, and maybe get into huge fights with some Dassault Myokan engineering. Which I'm probably mispronouncing. I'm probably mispronouncing Dassault Myokan in both of the words. Dassault Mikoyan. That was that was one mispronunciation. It's Mikoyan, not Myokan. Dassault Mikoyan Engineering. Come on. And we have arrived. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. See you then. Bye.